India is a country of innumerable traditions and customs. Though being a witness to this prosperous society, we have arguments behind these rituals which term them as superstition and meaningless. After watching this video, you will be surprised to know that there is actually a smart logic behind the common customs that are going on today. So, without any further delay, let's get started! Hello friends! Why is it that someone is missing when you have hiccups? What could be the logic behind such a strange tradition? Well, it's a smart way to distract someone's mind into thinking who that person could be, and as a result, the hiccups stop on their own. Have you ever been to a place where throwing coins into a well was part of a tradition? The general logic given for this act is that it brings good luck. However, it was one of the visionary ways of our ancestors to ensure safe drinking water. Most of the currency used in the olden times was made of copper. Unlike today's stainless steel coins, placing copper coins underwater helps kill bad bacteria. Also, copper is an important metal, which is very useful for the human body. Throwing coins in the river was one way our ancestors made sure that we consume enough copper as part of water, as rivers were the only source of drinking water in modern times. Throwing steel coins may not help, but drinking copper-charged water certainly will. One of the most common exam rituals that almost all of us have grown up following is having a spoonful of curd and sugar before any important exam. But why? The answer to this is found in Ayurvedic scriptures. Firstly, the combination of curd and sugar, being sweet in nature, helps the body implement glucose, which increases your energy level. Another reason to offer this combination just before the exam is that it has a cooling and soothing effect on the body and mind. So the next time you're out for an important meeting, don't forget to have curd with sugar candy powder. No matter what amount you give for shagun, it always ends with 1. Why? Friends, the amount ending in 0 signals the end of the transaction, but the extra rupee kum notes the continuity and the hope of future exchanges. 1 rupee of loan becomes a symbol of everlasting relation. But why only 1 rupee coin? Note, why not? Because metal is considered a form of goddess Lakshmi who keeps away negative energy and signifies prosperity. Heard someone saying, "Today is my fast on Tuesday." Superstitious, isn't it? Well, there is much more to it than meets the eye. Fasting for Indians is not an obligation, but a moral and spiritual act aimed at purifying the body and mind. Because the body does not have to do the work of digestion. It has more energy to focus on the spiritual aspect. That's why, in reality, it is called UpaVas. Upa means near, and vas means adjacent to. Means to be near to God. In India, people choose different days in a month to pay respect to their favorite deity and fast for spiritual growth. Of course, the countless physical and mental benefits of fasting are now well noted by modern science. From controlling obesity to improving hormonal balance to growth of new brain cells, this holistic detoxifying practice is worth every effort. Every effort. Sindoor, or vermilion powder, on a bride's forehead is her most sacred mark, as she begins her journey as a bride. But do you know the physical significance behind this ritual? Traditionally, vermilion is prepared by mixing turmeric, lime, and mercury, which is known to control blood pressure and activate sexual drive. This also explains why widows do not use it to make it more effective. Sindoor is placed starting from the forehead to the pituitary gland, which is the seat of thoughts and feelings. Newly married women are also advised to wear heavy, tight bangles. It is a wise method of pressing the veins below to increase the blood flow to the reproductive organs, as a result of which it becomes easier to conceive. Another masterpiece is the toe ring, which is essentially worn on the second finger. A special vein from the second toe connects the uterus and goes to the heart. Wearing a toe ring in this finger helps to strengthen the blood flow in the uterus by controlling it, which makes menstruation regular. Moreover, for a woman, all these are key features of being married and hence should not be persuaded by other men. We all have seen lemons and chillies hanging on trucks, cars, shops, etc., haven't we? The belief is that it is the ward of evil spirits. Practically, local restaurants keep this combo on the tables to protect their customers from insects scurrying around the food. The active heat-generating agent helps us to repel mosquitoes and flies, as it is an irritant. Interestingly, centuries ago, when people had to make long journeys on foot, they often had to travel through a variety of landscapes and face the dangers of predators and inconsistent water supplies. To combat these issues, it looks like our travel heroes took our good old lemon pepper with them. The lemon was meant to keep them hydrated, while the chili could be used to check if a snake had bitten. It was believed that when the traveler bites the pepper and cannot taste it, it signals that the snake was venomous and numbs his nerves. Smart, isn't it? Every day, the Indian people welcome the source of life on this planet, the sun, with a ritual of offering water. Well, there are many benefits of this practice backed with scientific significance. When sunlight passes through water, it breaks into a spectrum of 7 colors. In this form, the maximum energy of the sun is absorbed by our body. It helps in balancing the 3 doshas, improves vision, strengthens the heart, and increases brain power. And of course, study also helps in bringing discipline in one's life, as it allows you to get up before the sun rises, thereby maximizing the hours in the day. What is the significance of celebrating Ganpati Visarjan 10 days after welcoming Lord Ganesha to our homes? On the occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi, on the day of Anant Chaturdashi, devotees bid you Ganesh idols. But what is the purpose? Well, it is deep and visionary. Darshan Sanskar symbolizes the cycle of birth and death. It is a reminder that nothing is permanent and only change is constant. It reminds that everyone who is born or who exists on this planet will perish one day. Apart from this, the reason for immersing the idols in a body of water also holds a deep meaning. The ocean, or the water body, represents infinity, and the idol is the soul seeking salvation. In ancient times, our forefathers were very conscious of making Ganesha idols with herbs like turmeric, neem, and clay, which not only decomposed easily, but also fulfilled the water body claims. Why don't we touch the books with our feet? Well, our feet, even though they are very important, are considered to be the dirtiest part of our body with respect to the fact that they come in contact with the ground first, and hence, contact with dust is mandatory. The outside may not be quite as clean as we would like. That's why a great effort has to be made to avoid stepping on anything. Food, utensils, or books. Our culture has always considered knowledge as sacred and divine, and hence, it should always be respected at all times. The ritual or custom of not touching any educational instrument with one's feet shows us the foundation that holds knowledge in Indian culture. So, these were some common Indian customs behind which I believe there is a logic. This gives us an idea of how wise our ancestors were in designing various rituals and customs for the overall betterment of us and the environment. Did you find this video helpful? If you want to see the second part of this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up. So friends, that's all in this video. You can support my work by commenting. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell icon so that you never miss any video of mine. Thank you so much for watching!